Imagine having a special ATM machine where if you put $1 in, it'll give you $30 back. I'm gonna show you that exact machine today. Now, last week I made a video where I documented how I took a store from scratch to generating over $218 within the first 24 hours of its launch. In this video, I'm going to show you how I took that exact same store and it's generated its first $1,000 in sales within the first 72 hours, which is just 3 days. Now I'm going to reveal to you the profit, I'm going to show you the ads, and most importantly, I'm going to give you that exact ATM machine so you could go and replicate this and have a very profitable start to your dropshipping business. But before we lock in, all I ask is that you hit the like button on this video and make sure you subscribe so you stay tuned with more videos and ad strategies like this. And also make sure you watch this video in full, because towards the end, I'm going to give you instructions on how you can win this store absolutely free. Yes, I'm going to be doing a giveaway where I give away this store absolutely free to one lucky subscriber. So make sure you stay tuned for the whole video. Step 1, create a base campaign. To start off, what we got to do for this special ad strategy is come into your ads dashboard. Okay, we're gonna start off with just a regular campaign, and this is how you do it. You want to start off with conversions. I want to come down here and I want to set the campaign budget to a lifetime budget of $50. Okay, that way we're not going to spend more than $50 in a lifetime on this budget, supposedly. But what I'm going to do is come into the ad group settings, and just like any other campaign, I'm going to select my pixel here. Okay, we're going to optimize for purchases. This is on a test pixel over here, so I'm going to select placements just TikTok, and we're going to select our targeting to be 25 to 55-year-olds, and we're also going to select our interest to be purchase intention, and we want to sell, let's say it's a household product. I would pick something like home improvement. I would also do household products. I would also do something like baby, kids, and maternity and appliances. But most importantly, you want to make sure that your audience is large. If it's not large enough, like over 50 million, what you want to do is come down here into targeting expansion, and you want to allow interest and behavior. And what that'll do is open up the audience size to over 50 million. That's what we need for this to work. Now I'm going to come down here into the daily budget, and I'm going to set that to over 100 on each. But don't worry, because we do have our campaign limiting us to $50, so it's not going to spend that much in a single day. This is just to set up the campaigns. And then we also want to set the start time to the next day at midnight. So I'm going to come here and change that to 00 military time, and that's going to start at midnight. We're going to select specific times for this campaign to run, which is between 6 a.m. and midnight, and we're going to select that for every single day. And now I'm going to just go into next. Now this is just a base campaign, but it's going to get us set up to the next step. So what I'm going to do is come here into my custom identity. You can upload your logo. You don't have to hook up your ads account. Put your brand name, but then you want to upload the ad that you have. Okay, so you want to upload your ad creative right here, and then you want to put some text in here, like maybe put your caption, which is best gift for holidays. And as you can see, that's just a sample video of me. All right, so right here I'm gonna put the URL of the store. So I'm gonna come right here and grab that, paste that real quick, and it should grab that, and we should be all set to go. So then I'm gonna submit this. So once your campaign is created, you're ready to move on to step 2, multiply. And this is where we want to grab that one campaign. So I'm going to select the one that we just launched, and I'm going to go with here, bulk edit, and I'm going to export the ad. Okay, so I'm going to click export, and what that'll do, it'll download the ad into an Excel file where we can actually go and edit the settings, so we can multiply over hundreds and hundreds of campaigns in this one ad account. And that's how we're going to be able to unleash this ad strategy. So this is where things can get tricky, but just follow along here. Once you open that Excel file, it's going to look something like this. And the first thing I need you to do is delete the campaign ID. You want to also delete the ad group ID. And then you want to also find the ad ID. And that's going to be somewhere over here. After that, what you want to do is you want to create 501 rows of this same campaign. Okay, so what we need to do is grab this over here. You might be using Excel on Windows. I'm using a Mac, so it's like numbers, but same concept. You want to drag this down and basically create 500 plus rows of this campaign setting. just make sure that it's over 500. So in my case, I got 601, and you'll see it automatically copy. But this is what we want to do. Third thing we need to do is change the name of the campaign to a new one, because we don't want it to replicate what we already had inside our TikTok ads account as the base. So this is going to be a new campaign right here. So basically you want to grab the whole row of it, and then you want to copy, and then you want to grab the remaining rows, and then you want to paste it into the remaining 600 plus rows that you might have. And then I'm just going to paste. The final thing that we need to do is make sure that the ad campaign names are all going to be the same, but the ad groups need to be different names. And as you can see, I have them all saying Phantom Test 0. So for you, make sure you put a number at the end of it. So put 0 at the end of the first one, and then on the second one put 1. And then what you can do is highlight those first 2 boxes, and then you'll be able to drag this down. Now, if you're on Excel, it might be on the bottom right, but for me, I'm gonna just drag this down, and as you can see, it'll start numbering each ad group as different names. And that way, it's gonna save us from an error in TikTok ads when we go to upload this. So I'm gonna go and drag this all the way down. Make sure that they all have a different name, so this can actually work for us. Once you're done with that, you want to export this as an Excel file, or just save it as an Excel file, and then we're ready for step 3, the upload. After you have that Excel file, what you want to do is come back into your ads campaign. You can turn that initial campaign off that we was basically setting up as a base, and then you want to come over here and you want to go into bulk create, import ads, and then you want to grab that Excel file that we just used and upload it right here. This is where things could get tricky, because it's gonna take a few hours for this file to upload. Keep in mind, it is a lot of ads. Okay, so what we need to do is be patient. It might take up to 2 hours. For some people, it might take 2 hours and still not work, but it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong. You just have to try it over and over again. So just be patient, be persistent, and keep retrying it if it seems to fail over and over again. But as you're waiting for it to upload, feel free to hit the like and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're getting some value out of this video. So your file will start parsing, and it might end up getting stuck at 99%, but it's not frozen. Just be patient, like I said. After your file is uploaded, you'll be ready to move on to step number 4. The surf. This is where it's going to get a little bit technical, and you're going to need to pay attention to your ads. As you come in, what you want to do is let the first $50 spend on your ads. Okay, just let it run, and it's going to go to waste. You might get sales, you might not. But what I like to do is come in the next day at around 3 p.m. and I like to increase the budget on the campaign from $50 to $60, just like that. And then I'll save it. And what that's gonna do is gonna kick up the rest of those hundreds of campaigns to start running and over deliver, getting you traffic for extremely cheap. Now, you wanna repeat this process maybe up to 4 times throughout the day, but make sure you give an hour or 2 hour break in between each change in the budget. So if I change my budget at 3 p.m., I won't touch my campaigns again until about 5 p.m. And then after that, I won't touch them again until 7 p.m. and then until 9 or 10 p.m. as I'm setting up new campaigns again. Okay, so make sure that you are being very diligent and don't do more than $10 in increase. You don't need to. You actually want to minimize your spend as much as you can over here. Step 5, scale. This is when you're going to end up seeing results like this. As you can see, this is a look inside one of my campaigns that's been getting results, and we're getting cost per clicks of under 20 cents here. Okay, a ROAS of about 31 over here. We're getting clicks, and conversions as cheap as 57 cents per purchase. Imagine being able to spend 57 cents and then somebody is able to purchase off your store. This is that ATM machine that I was talking about. As you can see, high ROAS here. Our CPMs do start to creep up. I just want to make a disclaimer that this is probably not going to work for you even if you did every single thing right, because it's more than just clicking buttons. You need to have a product that's in demand. You need to have a store that's built to convert. You need to have a good ad creative. And if you need help with any of that, I know I can't cover that all in one video over here, but check out some videos on my YouTube channel. Also, make sure you join Ecom Bootcamp to get mentorship from me if you want me to guide you through this in the perfect way possible so you can replicate this. But once you do those bumps throughout the day, they'll be extremely profitable Hopefully, if you got everything else in order, I'll show you right here. This is my phone recording, so I'm just gonna refresh here so you guys see the results. I recorded that video for you guys last week, and we did about 479 in sales. And this month so far, over $1,000 in sales in just 72 hours of doing this method. This is what it's gonna look like. Every time you do that $10 increase, you're gonna get a rush of traffic. And if you can do multiple campaigns with this strategy, you're gonna be able to get very, very profitable results within the first day, capitalizing off of that traffic. So we had about 1,000 visitors just today and over $500 in sales. On the month we did over 1,000. If you got some value out of this video, like I said, make sure you hit the like, and I'm gonna give away this store to one lucky person. All you gotta do is comment down below with the hashtag Money Mafia. Okay, so make sure you include the hashtag Money Mafia and whatever comment, question, suggestion, or future video that you want to see, and I'll announce the winner on my story. I'll catch you on the next vid.